Hello. I it's glitching or something. But hi, welcome back. So this video, I wanted to talk about the simplicity of life. And I came about this just rewatching some of my own content, and I realized that, there are quite a few things that are repeated, but as I talk about some of these same things, the passion is still there. Um, and it made me realize that the fact that some of the same things that keep coming up in my journey, my spiritual journey, my healing journey, is speaking to how simple life can be. I'm just purely speaking from my experience, my eyes, my mind. Um, I feel like it can be so simple. And as crazy as that might sound, I say that in a sense of just how many boxes that we are in as a society that further complicates our lives as individuals. And once you start to come out of these boxes, the easier things can be. Now, I know that life is not that simple because there are a lot of circumstances for a lot of people. And I do get that. For me and my journey through, healing myself, I have come to accept that a lot of my trauma, I really don't like to tie that word to me, because I feel like a lot of my stuff was so self-inflicted, and I know that there are people with real traumas. I probably shouldn't say that because it's all valid. Anything that hurts you, anything that makes you shrink down within yourself or involves any shame, doubts, fears, neglect, all of it. It's all valid. So I don't say that to minimize my own stuff. I know that there are very, very big, deeper, harsher levels to that word. So I say that to say that it feels like once you're able to get from under that or free yourself from as much of that stuff as you can, life can get easier and you can feel more free within yourself. And I know that healing is a very individual journey. Even spirituality is a very individual journey because it's going to be different for everybody. There may be some likeness in our journeys, but how you get there could be so different from how I got there. And this is yet again something I've said before. And it's like these things keep coming up, but I feel like they need to keep being said because you just never know what moment it's going to play for what person at what time, and this is exactly what they needed to hear in that moment. And so I feel like, and also it's when I get on here, I may have one topic in mind and it just goes a whole nother way. I try to keep it to where I'm just talking and speaking from my heart and going with the flow of whatever is on my spirit to come out of my mouth. And so I'm thankful to be where I am, to feel like there is more ease in my life. There is so much power in getting free from all of the stuff that holds you back, holds you down, and just kind of has you captive in this place where, you just can't fully be. I have loved the sun for so long, but it is so different standing in the light of the sun now. It's so different. My relationship with God now is so different in my relationship with myself. Because I was actually questioning if I was too happy the last couple weeks or so, for feeling so good, waking up feeling so good and so genuinely happy. And nothing has to actually occur for me to feel that way. I just do. And I was like, watch, because, for me, when it comes to feelings, like I've said this before, they are in the extremes. So when I go back and I look at some of my stuff, and for a second, I'm like, oh my God, Brandy, like, are you doing like way too much? Way too much. But I'm not. I feel good. I feel so good in my skin. And I am happy in my life right now. I've never, ever been this happy in my 34 years now. And it's like you have to tell yourself, like, this is okay. This is what you want to feel. You deserve to walk in the light, okay? You deserve this. We all do. And I promise you, like, the more I open myself up to everything around me, the more I open my mind and my spirit up to the universe, the better there is an energy exchange. And sometimes it sounds so wacky, and I know it's because there are some people that just haven't gotten to that place yet, but we will all get there. That's my hope, that we all get there. But it's totally, completely okay to revel in this. There is no such thing as being too happy. I would say, is the opposite true though? Is there no such thing as being too sad? No, because you can't even put a timetable on grief. There are a lot of things to grieve over. So there's no such thing as too much. You never want to be overtaken by them. I don't even feel like I'm overtaken by happiness. I know that I am in a very beautiful season. And I know that I love it here. I know myself to know that, I like it on this side than the extreme sadness, which I've experienced more than I can say, okay? So I know. And also I feel like this is such a tangent video. But I also feel like, you know how if you are an emotional person, a sensitive person, you are very in tune with your feelings. For me, I know what, you know, deep sadness feels like. And sometimes that has nothing to do with grief. There are days where I am just sad because I don't even see the sun today. It's overcast today. Like deep sadness and tears, I can't console my own self. So I was thinking about that because, you know, what goes up comes down. And I feel like for me, it's so intense that I do need to revel in my happy place right now, because if when it happens, I know that I need to remember that the sun is going to shine again, and to capture these moments so that I have something to go back to when I am feeling down and I do need to pick me up, because I do smile when I see my own content and I see this level of joy, and it's just like automatically makes me smile again. And I need this. And I know, you know, someone else could use that. And because it's tough out here for a lot of people. I've been saying that for so long now, it seems, and it really is. And you just never know what little thing could make someone smile or just give them a moment of happiness in the midst of whatever may be going on in their lives. And I keep that in mind as well. I mean, I can't help but keep that in mind. So I wanted to talk about that. There's no such thing, I don't think, and it's totally okay. And this is me. I have to tell my own self that all the time. Not all the time, but often enough when I feel like it might be too much. And also, even in content world and, you know, putting this stuff up for others to see, you know, you often wonder if, but, you know, what others may think very briefly, but it doesn't stop you from putting it out there. You know, you cannot allow that to stop you from presenting yourself this way if that is what you ultimately want to do. And that's another level of freedom in this lifetime, is actually getting past worrying about the reaction of others and the opinions of others, because everybody's gonna have them. I mean, regardless whether it's something beautiful or something not so nice, you're gonna have them, and that's okay, you know. But just don't let it stop you from doing what you feel in your own spirit that you want to do. If this is something that you want to do, see how it just changes. I can't even keep up with myself sometimes. I really can't. I cannot. My brain is consistently running, like thought after thought after thought. And I try my best to keep up, but even if I don't, you know, I get what I get out, and that's just what the video is gonna be. That's just it. I'm just totally having fun with this and speaking just literally what is on my mind. And I love it. I really do. So I say that to say, be happy if you're happy. Don't overthink being happy. Just enjoy it, because life is going to happen. Bumps, all of the things, they're out there. So if you're in a good space right now, protect that space. Live in that space. Stay present in that space. and just shine your light as bright as it can shine, or it can be. How you know what I'm saying. But just do your thing, do you, be you. There's nobody else in the world like you. I promise you that. So there is power in just being yourself. When you come to like continue to love and accept yourself for who you are, flaws and all, you are unbothered by the opinions of others. They may still sting, we're human, but as long as it doesn't stop you, then you are doing the right thing. And if it feels good for you, to you, pursue it. I mean, there is so much freedom on the other side of fear. I have learned that personally. There is so much freedom on the other side of fear. I promise you. Like, just don't think too hard. Just do. You can learn as you go. Just start. I was definitely afraid of this, but I am just being me, and that's all I want to be, and I'm so happy in that. So that's all. That's my little TED talk for the day. That is it. I will see you next time around. Please like, comment, subscribe if you will, and I thank you in advance. Have a wonderful Sunday. See ya.